Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my second YouTube video of all time. I know, pretty crazy. I'm actually filming this YouTube video as I'm uploading my first one, so I have no idea how that did. Be sure to stay tuned if you want to see my thoughts. But anyway, I am super excited to talk to you guys today about something that is really important for college students, students of all kinds, really. And that is why a 4.0 GPA is not important at all.
What?
I know, pretty crazy. All right, so before we get started, I got my adorable crazy cat lady mug because I am a crazy cat lady at the age of 19 with my peppermint tea, and my quote on my tea is, "The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn," Ralph Waldo Emerson, which actually goes great with my Wally shirt that I'm wearing today because taking care of our environment is very important. And I got an adorable little candle just to help kind of get us in the serious talk mood. So with all of that being said, let's get started. You might be thinking to yourself, who is this crazy lady that is just uploading on YouTube for the second time to tell me that getting all A's isn't important? So I don't know about you, but pretty much my whole life, society has been telling me that I need to get all A's, that I need to be the perfect student, that in order to do anything in my life in college, I have to be the best at everything. So a lot of this ideology that society tells us, that we need to be perfect, that we need to be the smartest, we need to be the best athlete, we need to be the prettiest. All of these things that society tells us from the minute we're born really shape our values in life. And I don't know about you, but when I was in high school, it was a huge deal to be the best in your class, be in the top 10%, apply to the best schools, get the Ivy League education, as if that is going to be your ticket to success in life. And so I'm here to tell you that a lot of these things are not true, which may sound very crazy. I am a pre-med student, and I don't know if any of you guys know pre-med students or medical students or doctors, but they would tell you that this field is very competitive. It is not easy to get into medical school. And it is very true that in a difficult path like this, not just being pre-med, but anything else in life can really make you very competitive and can be very damaging on your opinion of yourself, because the second you don't get all A's, the second you get the 1B, the second you get an A- even, you really start to doubt yourself and your abilities in this life, which is why I'm here to tell you that getting a 4.0 isn't that important. So let's start off by making a theoretical example here. Pretend you're in college, pretend you're about to apply for some big scholarship. You've been working really hard, taking 18 credit hours a semester, taking hard classes, and really trying your best to be the best applicant you can be applying for this scholarship. Let's say that having a 4.0 GPA for this scholarship is a really big part of it. So when you're enrolling for your classes in the next semester, you're probably going to want to enroll in classes that won't be as difficult because you need to make sure you get that A. So you're not going to take maybe the hard classes that can expand your mind. You're going to take the easier one that can help you get that A, but maybe won't teach you how to truly think in that topic or think for yourself. You're not going to take other classes that interest you because should they be difficult, you wouldn't get that A. You suddenly would start to doubt yourself and your ability to get this scholarship. So the reason I wanted to talk about that example is for the reason of you are in college once. This is your one shot at this education, and especially in your undergraduate career. This is kind of your one place to explore and take classes that you wouldn't normally take otherwise. So why would you want to get a 4.0 and get into this mindset that if I'm not perfect all the time, that suddenly I'm not good enough? So instead of taking those other classes that could really benefit me and make me a more well-rounded individual, I'm going to take the easy ones. So I brought that up because I think that's kind of the first avenue you want to consider when you're getting in this mindset of I need to have a 4.0 GPA. Just consider the fact that because you're striving for that, you maybe won't get to experience the same opportunities that could really benefit you, because instead of taking the leap and the risk and taking those harder classes, you're just not going to do it because that 4.0 matters too much. So let's kind of go on to the second point here. And I'm gonna come at this point from the opinion of a medical school admissions persona, or I'm gonna be the boss for a job you're applying for. If I'm looking at your transcript and I see that your first semester of college, you got some B's, you didn't do so great, but then you worked hard and you got those things up and you really improved, I'm not gonna look at those B's and think to myself,
ew, oh my god, this girl didn't get a 4.0, like, she can't be in our program.
No, I'm gonna look at those B's and I'm gonna see that improvement and I'm gonna be like, wow, this applicant really cares about her education and she saw that she wasn't doing so well and so she worked to improve that. And to me, that's gonna be a big bonus because I can tell that you are gonna be the person that can work on yourself and that can work harder and identify your flaws and try to fix them. The other thing I'm gonna think about is if, let's say you have the opportunity to take an honors chemistry class versus a regular chemistry class. If you take the regular chemistry class and you do great, that's awesome. Good for you. If you take the honors chemistry class and I see that you got a lower grade, I'm not gonna sit there and think,
oh my god, this girl doesn't understand chemistry, like she's not intelligent at all.
No. I'm gonna think to myself, wow, this is an honors class. This person took the initiative to take something that's harder. And even though maybe they didn't get an A, I appreciate the fact that they really worked to do something that challenged them, and they probably understand this topic really well because I recognize that that class is going to be harder. I try really hard every semester to do my absolute best in every single class I'm enrolled in, but at the same time, I don't let that desire of wanting all A's prevent me from doing the things I'm passionate about. I'm in a lot of extracurricular activities. I volunteer, I shadow doctors, I do research, I started an on-campus organization, and those things fulfill me and enrich my college experience so much that I would much rather be a part of all of those and not have a perfect GPA than have a perfect GPA and nothing else to show for it. That job that's looking at your application, that graduate program that's looking at your application, isn't gonna see somebody with lower than a 4.0 and think,
oh my god.
They're gonna see somebody with a good GPA that has been a part of so many things and really explored their time in college. At the end of the day, your GPA is only gonna last for a few years in your life, and your experiences are going to last forever. Just something to think about. So I hope this video really helps you and helps you to think about your grades from a new perspective. I know the second that I stopped focusing on having a 4.0 and letting that define my self-worth, I started to feel a lot happier, and the activities I was a part of really started to enrich my life in ways that they hadn't before. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my second video. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and give it a like. If you have any thoughts about this or maybe some personal experiences you want to share, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to read them. Really quick before we go, I have two special guests who need to say goodbye. So here's my cute kitten, Chai. She loved being on the last video and wanted to make a reappearance. So here we go, we got the other little kitten, Ariel. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.